Welcome back to Learn Academic English. I'm Jenna, and on this channel, I help English learners like you who want to take their English to a higher level, especially for school and work. That's why it's called Learn Academic English. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to use the words likely and unlikely. Now, these are examples of words that we will come across a lot in school and work situations, but they are very, very common. So no matter what your English is being used for, these are useful words for you to know. So the word likely is an adjective that means that something is probable. It probably will happen. We can use adverbs to describe it to show how likely something is. We often say very likely or extremely likely. Or we could use the negative, not likely or not very likely, just a little bit likely. And of course, unlikely means not likely. It's the opposite. So let's see some examples to learn how we can use likely in a sentence. First of all, when we use likely, we usually use likely to do something. So we're going to use likely plus the infinitive. Now remember that likely is an adjective, and because it's an adjective, we're going to use the verb be before. For example, I can say, I am likely to continue teaching for a few more years. That means I probably will teach for a few more years. Let's see some more academic examples. Trump is likely to win the Electoral College vote, while Harris is very likely to win the popular vote. Okay, so this just means that this will probably happen. Notice that I used very likely for the second one to show that it is more likely or it is stronger. 1 in 12 women is likely to develop breast cancer. Notice that the word likely is often used when we talk about medical predictions, things that are likely to happen to people's health. Please remind me because I'm likely to forget. This sounds a little bit formal, but you can certainly hear people say something like this. And finally, firstborn children are likely to be successful and independent. Now, if we look a little bit more closely at this sentence, does this mean that all firstborn children are successful and independent? No, it doesn't. It means that they are likely to be successful and independent. So that means they probably will be successful and independent. That doesn't mean that all of them are, but many are. Notice that a more common way to say this is to use the word probably, and if you replace likely with probably, the grammar is different. Probably is an adverb, so what we'll do is, instead of saying to be likely to do something, we will use probably plus the verb. But also notice that when we're talking about likely, we're talking about something that will happen in the future. So we can use the future, will, and probably. For example, 1 in 12 women is likely to get breast cancer. Let's change likely to probably, and we're going to say 1 in 12 women will probably get breast cancer. Or we could use be going to for the future. 1 in 12 women is probably going to develop breast cancer. The next thing you need to know about likely is that you can use more likely to compare two things. For example, teenagers are more likely to sleep in than older adults. So because we're comparing teenagers and older adults, we need more and than. But we're going to use the word likely here to show how probable it is. We can also use less likely to show that something is less probable. We're going to compare two groups and we'll use less likely and than. For example, adults are less likely to fall down than children. Or we can use this order. Adults are less likely than children to fall down. So which group will probably fall down more? Children, not adults. Another way that you can make sentences with likely is to use this pattern. It is likely that something will happen. It is likely that Trump will win the Electoral College. It is very likely that Harris will win the popular vote. So if I use the structure, it is likely that something will happen, I'm going to use will here to talk about the future. It is likely that Harris will win the popular vote. Or it is likely that Harris is going to win the popular vote. Finally, let's learn how to use the word unlikely. Unlikely means not likely. So we could do two things. We can say not likely to do something, or we can use unlikely to do something. Let's see some examples. The other candidates are unlikely to win the election. Or the other candidates are not likely to win the election. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that the patient will recover anytime soon. Or the patient is unlikely to recover soon. So now that you know how to use likely and unlikely, practice with me in the comments below, and I'll be sure to give you feedback. You can answer any of these questions. What is something that is likely to happen? Do you think that it is likely that climate change will be controlled? Do you think that people are likely to switch to electric cars soon? These questions will be in the description box below, so go ahead and take a look, choose one or two or all three questions and answer them in the comments, and I'll be sure to give you feedback. And if you'd like to keep this information, I'm going to put a link to a PDF that you can keep for you to study this lesson at home. No strings attached, it's totally free. Okay, let me know if you have questions, and I hope to see you back here again very soon. Take care and happy learning.